This is if you're gonna listen to this, listen to the whole thing. Um Talking about Jay-Z. I think this was I don't remember the year. Anyway, don't in 2000 or whatever. They were talking about how he sold out African and African American people for for um for his people, you know, his colored people, whatever. Um, well, um, if I was him, I would do the same thing. But first, Let's explain why. Um, he gave up um African American men into into death or whatever, because there was a war going on that you may not be aware of, and he had a choice between saving his people and and letting them live over the people that were gonna die. Um 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 you know and he had the African American girls um 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 African, working for him or whatever, giving them money. The threat against African and African American people was real. Um, it was real, and he basically he was a part of it, and he couldn't save the African American people. There was nothing that he could do about it, and so he chose to save the African American girls. There's you know it's it's not it's not a popular thing, but you know he also was I think saving all the people that he could. um he had no choice. Somebody had to stay behind and survive. He didn't sell them out. He just protected his own, and um you know and he wished, his hope was that everybody could survive. But when there's war going on, everybody goes back to their corner, and their people, and you know, he couldn't do nothing about it. Just nothing, nothing he could do. At least that he could figure out, he did what he could do. Too many, at least back then when I heard the story, I really think he did the only thing he could do. I don't think he sold black people up. Just that they were doing stuff he didn't understand. They were doing what the rest of us was doing. So including me. I didn't see it as you know figured out. I didn't see it as a disrespect, even, or maybe I did in question. I question. Walked in his shoes and see what he was doing. He had He had no choice, had to take care of his own. The whole thing is you could go into the world and teach people, what to do, and they don't listen, then you feel like, you know, you try, and you can't get through. Um, you leave it alone, you know, whatever you feel. Some people feel disgust. Some people feel and they feel was it empathetic, and you know but he had people working with him that I don't know. He left that to me to do the other half, to save because they wouldn't listen to him. He left it to me to fix, and you know, it's not that there there was that's a secret war nobody know about except me, but you know um people know, but no good. He did what he did the only thing he could, and to end it, anybody fuck with African American people basically got me as an enemy. So you know, we got past that, and I, mm, you they tried. You know, my mother's a teacher, and she taught little African American children, and you know they were hard for her to teach. She walked away. I told her to go back and try again, and it worked. And my work, and the church's work, Clips work, um, you know, or at least some. I don't know. The Saints. Um, I'm. mm, that's it. So listen to the whole thing, and uh, that's not. I hope you understand. Mm, they tried. We did want to do it on their own. Mm, they they sensed something else. They were at war. And they are victors of better than a patriot. 'Cause they all lived, kept each other together, and mm, took care of self. Meaning African American kids, or at least the ones that's not his, the dark children of the act. And that's what I believe that he tried. Mm. I, I don't know. No need to. Yeah. Alright. Good guy. Good guy. Um. Um. If he was wrong, but don't go there. He wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Um. Vouch for a guilty person. So, peace.